Alexander Bean was the legendary head of a 48-member clan in 15th or 16th century Scotland, reportedly executed for the mass murder and cannibalization of over 1,000 people. The story appears in the Newgate Calendar, a crime catalogue of the notorious Newgate prison in London. While historians tend to believe that Sawney Bean never existed, his story has passed into legend and is now part of the Edinburgh tourism industry. According to the Newgate Calendar, Alexander Bean was born in East Lothian during the 16th century. His father was a ditch digger and hedge trimmer, and Bean tried to take up the family trade, but had little taste in honest labor.
They curse the earth, the Sawney Bean, lurking in the fog of fear.
The young Bean ran away from home, wandering around Scotland, hoping to find an easier life. He met a vicious woman who apparently shared his inclinations. The couple ended up at a coastal cave in Banana Head, near Galloway, where they lived undiscovered for some 25 years. Their many children and grandchildren were products of incest and lawlessness. The brood came to include 8 sons, 6 daughters, 18 grandsons, and 14 granddaughters. Lacking the gumption for honest labor, the clan thrived by laying careful ambushes at night to rob and murder individuals or small groups. The bodies were brought back to the cave where they were dismembered and cannibalized. Leftovers were pickled, and discarded body parts would sometimes wash up on nearby beaches. One fateful night, the Beans ambushed a married couple riding from a fair on one horse. But the man was skilled in combat, deftly holding off the clan with sword and pistol. The clan fatally mauled the wife when she fell to the ground in the conflict. Before they could take the resilient husband, a large group of fairgoers appeared on the trail, and the Beans fled. Beforehand, suspicion often fell on local innkeepers, since they were the last to see many of the missing people alive. With the Beans' existence finally revealed to the world, it was not long before King James VI of Scotland heard of the atrocities and decided to lead a manhunt with a team of 400 men and several bloodhounds, soon finding the Beans' previously overlooked cave in Banana Head. The cave was rife with human remains, having been seen hundreds of murders and cannibalistic acts. Cannibals could have never been caught, were it not for the bloodhounds. One of Bean's daughters eventually left the clan and settled in Girvan, where she planted the hairy tree. When her identity was revealed, she was hung by angry locals from the bough of the hairy tree.
Ma nagu alguses mingi siin rahulikult puhast ja siis vaatan ette ja siis on niisugust nagu taas, mis sul selle peale öelda on? Mis aasta seid tead, mis sa naerad? Ma naersin, sa ütle seda. Ei, Toomas, ma ei saa see lihtsalt nii rääkida. Toomas, jälle professionaal. Las ta olla naerib kuningas.